Hey, while you in the first 5 seconds of the video, go ahead, like and subscribe.
And I know that there's 3 of the commandments that I break every single day. And one of those commandments is the hate for these damn thugs. And I know these thugs are my brothers, but I have been shot by these thugs. These thugs have killed my younger brother, and I deal with things on a daily basis. So I can't be a disrespect to God and wear the fringes when I still have this hate in my heart.
So
I'm caught in a bad situation.
So if there's let's get fringes, because there's an importance on why you're supposed to wear fringes, believe it or not. Listen, it's having these fringes on can be therapeutic. I know you went through a lot of trauma. We all went through a lot of trauma. And I understand most of our hatred for certain things stem from trauma. We get it, but it's important why you wear these fringes. Read. So, you ever heard of the Israelites before, Yahya? What you know about the Israelites? So you know you're an Israelite. Okay, all praises, all praises. So we got Isaiah and we got Yahya. Y'all both know that y'all are Israelites, right? And that we are God's chosen people, correct? I hear another sister saying that's right. Okay, so my question for y'all is, because that's good that y'all know, right? But it's also so much more than just knowing. What is required as us? What is required for us as Black, Hispanics, and Native American people? What does God require for us to do? Do the right thing. What about you? Follow his law, statutes, and commandments. I like that answer. So let's get that in the Bible. Let's see what God got to say on what he requires for not just the people that know they Israelites, but the rest of our people that don't know as well. Because we constantly question why we going through these hardships. Right. And like I said, we got the solutions. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. Bring it out. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
So the brother, he read a lot, so we're going to take this slow. All right? You listening, Isaiah? You listening, Yahya? Okay. Read it again.
And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So God is asking that question. Yahya, Isaiah, what does the Lord thy God require from us? That is the question. Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways.
My brother with the blue jacket and the glasses. Hey, Abishai, have the brother come over. My brother with the blue jacket, come listen to this. He said to walk in all his ways. Read.
And to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
So God is requiring us to serve him and to love him with all our heart and all our soul. Now let's see, how do we do that? How do we love God with all our heart and all our soul? I'm asking you a question, Yahya. How do we do that? Do the right thing. What's your name, sir, with the blue jacket? How do we love God with all our heart and all our soul?
Man, you know I got the answers. You keep the commandments, man.
Okay, so you got the answers. Okay, all praises. What's your name, my brother?
Joffrey Hart.
Joffrey Hart. Okay, I'm Officer Yekiel, all right? So, Joffrey on point. Let's see what the Bible say. No, you still in Deuteronomy. Read.
Verse 13. To keep keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I have commanded thee this day for thy good.
All right, so we serve the Lord and we love him by keeping his commandments. God requires that of us. The reason why we're in the condition that we're in now, the curses, is because we're not keeping God's commandments. We don't love God like we think we love God. Because God, you said you fear God? So if you fear him, he said you will keep his commandments. Let's see. Give me Leviticus chapter 21 and 5. Because what I'm about to bring out is simple and easy commandments that we can keep to make our community a better place. Don't y'all want to make y'all community a better place? Ain't y'all tired of the gunshots? Tired of the ambulances? We shouldn't hear an ambulance riding around unless somebody dying of old age. Other than that, we shouldn't hear no ambulances. Every 5 minutes, ambulance go by. Every 5 minutes, gunshots. Ain't you tired of that?
Yeah, but
Right, but what happened?
I gotta keep it real, man. Look, I don't wear the fringes. It's 3 reasons. It's 3 reasons. I'm a former Marine. I know what my faith is. I don't ask God to save me. I know what my faith is. That's one of the reasons I know where I'm going. Another reason, one of the commandments is to love your brothers. I hate thugs. I hate thugs. You get what I'm saying?
All right,
and when I walk away from here today, I may encounter it.
So let me explain something to you, Mr. Jaffe. I understand why you have your reasons on why you not gonna do what God commands you to do.
I'm not gonna,
Okay.
I don't wear the fringes. I don't disrespect the Father. When you wear those fringes, you're conscious of the commandments. I am conscious of the commandments.
Okay,
But
so
until I can get this hate out of my heart for these black thugs.
Okay.
That's when I'll put the fringes on. But no, I'm not gonna fight against the Father. I'm gonna be truthful.
Right. So you saying you're not gonna put them on because of the hatred that you
That
have?
would be to me like sacrilegious because I know the commandments.
Right.
And I know that there's 3 of the commandments that I break every single day. And one of those commandments is the hate for these damn thugs. And I know these thugs are my brothers. But I have been shot by these thugs that killed my younger brother, and I deal with things on a daily basis. So I can't be a disrespect to God and wear the fringes when I still have this hate in my heart.
So
I'm caught in a bad situation.
So if let's get fringes, because there's an importance on why you're supposed to wear fringes, believe it or not. Listen, it's having these fringes on can be therapeutic. I know you went through a lot of trauma. We all went through a lot of trauma. And I understand most of our hatred for certain things stem from trauma. We get it. But it's important why you wear these fringes. Read.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make fringes in the border of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the border a ribbon of blue, and it shall be unto you a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember the commandments of the Lord, and do them.
So, we wear fringes because we're supposed to look upon them. Let's get hatred. Leviticus 19 and 17. We're supposed to look upon the fringes and remember the commandments. Yeah. You listening, Joffrey? You listening? That's why it's important to wear the fringes, because you're supposed to remember commandments like this. Read.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
Hold on. What commandment are we supposed to remember when we look upon our fringes? The fringes is going to help us remember this. Because we all deal with some sort of hatred in our heart. But when we look down at our fringes reminds us of this scripture. Read.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. This
is a commandment. We shouldn't, no matter, and we're going to read the next scripture, no matter what somebody do to us, we shouldn't hate nobody in our heart. Right. We got plenty of family members that's been shot down in the streets before. Right. People done did all type of wicked things to them. But But we still love those people, if there are people, because God tells us not to hate our brothers and sisters in our heart, which are the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
And when we do see wicked things, like you see these wicked thugs, it is your duty to correct those young brothers. It's your duty to correct them, not have hatred for them. God is giving you the responsibility because you know you an Israelite. You know the Bible, right? You're supposed to be correcting those young men.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be